Uploads of this and other SSL videos now made possible by Flow 4G data networks. So it's a beautiful, clear and sunny day where Shascha and I are on board Sophisticated Lady at anchor in Grenada. We're going about our morning rituals when about 9-10 in the morning we hear a distress call come in over the radio.
Pulling engine up, I need somebody just to keep an eye in front of us. We're going to see if we can get in on this green area or if it's too shallow.
It's fairly garbled and sounds a little panicked, but somehow we make out boat and reef. And then after a little bit more chatter back and forth between other cruisers, we also make out Hog Island and Secret Harbour. And we're anchored in Secret Harbour, so we knew there must be a problem with somebody on the reef in our proximity. They were calling for assistance from any dinghies in the area, and we had a Yamaha 60 horsepower, so I knew we'd have enough power to help. The main thing we were going to need was going to be a long, flexible line to use as a tow rope to try and pull the boat off the reef.
Seems to be moving.
So I told Shascha to grab our dinghy tow line because it's 100 feet long and made of 3-strand twists, so lots of flex in it. So she got the line ready, I got the dinghy ready, we grabbed our radio, and off we went. We made our way out of the Anchorage, and it didn't take long to spot the boat. It was still under full sail trying to heel its way off the reef. But as we got closer, we could see he was hard aground on top of the rocks. He wasn't going anywhere anytime soon. Now our next problem was just going to be getting close enough to actually assist. We were surrounded by rocks shallower than our depth in the dinghy, so we had to be very careful. There was a lot of waves and current pushing us around, and it was very hard to get anywhere even close to the boat without endangering our own dinghy.
This is going to be the problem. Uh-oh, we're up.
It's stuck.
No, it's stopped.
I think if we were to catch a halyard, bring him up a little bit.
Okay, we got to watch this one here. We're going to crash it.
What's this one?
Everybody on board okay? Just you?
One?
Just you?
Так, пирог.
Okay.
I think we throw him a line and let it off the bow, pull him up a little bit deeper water.
Well, if we put, it sounds like we might have a language problem.
Yeah.
But if we can get one of his halyards and give it to this guy, he'll have enough power to pull the boat over a little more, but we got to watch we don't sink him by pulling over too far.
Understood.
And then we get on the front and pull him forward by the bow.
Yeah, his rudder is almost out of the water, so he doesn't have any.
Uh-oh.
Пирог.
We passed it?
Yeah.
Я не дотёрла.
Put these two.
Yeah, he doesn't have much more room to pull over. Yeah, we got to get him off that for sure. Okay, we need to start rigging our tow rope.
How do you want to rig it?
Так.
Shascha, oh shit.
And that was the end of our Sony camera, so we had to switch over to the GoPro with no audio. So we continue on and we're battling the reef and the waves and the current, and we managed to get around the bow and trying to get this line hooked up onto something substantial enough on his boat that we could pull it without actually ripping a fitting right out of his deck. After many attempts, I realized even with a 100-foot line, we did not have enough line to actually successfully pull him off. We could not stay in a straight line, and we kept pulling sideways towards the rocks and had to back off and then go full circle all the way around again just to realign ourselves. It wasn't too long after a bunch of other dinghies showed up, and luckily some of them brought some lines as well. So then our thought was if we could string together enough of the lines and extend it out past the reef, we could put it onto one of the boats that had substantially more power than we did and let them pull from safely outside the reef.
He's free. Woo!
All right, well done. Well done.
Oh, there was somebody else. Oh! Shit. Damn. Who the fuck is that guy?
I don't know, but I want him on my crew.
Shit.
Let's go recover your line.
Just crazy.
I think he's just trying to figure out what to do next. So he's got a little bit of damage there.
Where is he going?
You okay? Any water? No water inside? He looks like he's okay. Okay, who's got our lines?
The guy with the inflatable.
Yes.
He's asking something. I'm not sure what he said.
Going back to sea.
Shascha, we're gonna take you alongside. Get our line. The small line is ours.
Speed line.
Yeah,
What is it?
we're not sure. Language was a bit of a problem. We're not sure if he's okay or what. I tried to find out if he's got water in the boat. He didn't seem to understand.
Have you got the lines?
Yeah, it's there.
The small one belongs to us.
We're going to Harbour water to get the line. Let's go to Harbour water to transfer the line.
Okay, no worries.
This guy's nuts, man. The pot licking? No one knows, huh?
Don't know. He couldn't answer. I don't know if he understands English.
This person, this chap in this German. Get hold of it.
Yeah, he's definitely a German flag boat. So
А what all to Germany?
who's German?
The German?
Out on the reef.
Oh, this is one for the books.
Roger, what's your take on that?
Well, this is one for the record books.